TheJayceMangum here, and so, as you know, earlier this week, Apple announced their tablet computer. Well, people are saying it looks like the iPod Touch on steroids. To me, the iPad looks really cool, so some of the stuff they're saying is like, there's no camera, macOS 10 isn't installed. And it looks like a netbook and other crap like that. So, well, you know, who cares? Really, who cares? There's also one other thing I forgot to include in there is there's no flash. Well, I think that's great that Apple isn't doing that. Flash controls most of the internet. So I think it's time to get rid of it personally. I'm sick of it with YouTube, or as I like to call it, GoogTube. I think it's great because we need to get rid of Flash. It's so laggy, Hulu, whatever. It's laggy, and I'm sick of it. Cameras. Are you really going to be video chatting with people when you're like this? Now, if I had, I'll just do this 1 second. Pretend this piece of crap is the iPad. Would you really be holding it up like this just to video chat because you got something from Skype or whatever? No. Or if there was a camera, would you really take this out and go like this and take a picture? I wouldn't, because I think it's retarded. So I'm glad that there's not going to be a camera. Except for it would be cool, but no. I don't really need it. Go get yourself a MacBook Pro, or MacBook, or MacBook Air, iMac. Well, that's not portable, but whatever. It's not meant for, like, a cellular device. And it doesn't fit in your pocket. Thank you. Anyways. The macOS 10 thing. You know what? It's really not meant for... the macOS isn't, like, a touch operating system. You know... You got those little tiny menus which your fingers can get in the way, so you can't really touch them without getting it like screwed up and clicking on the wrong thing. And if it, like with Windows 7, it's big. Like most of the crap is big. It's meant to be touch, like a touch operating system. What else? Therefore, like basically, so the iPhone OS is great, which they did change it a little bit. So now you can actually change your background of the, I don't have an iPod Touch anymore. But anyways, so you can change the background, which is finally here. I don't like jailbreaking stuff. It takes too much time, so finally, hopefully they'll bring that to the iPod Touch OS, the iPhone OS, so you can actually do that. Also, it comes with iWork. I'm not going to go into the network thing, by the way. It's nothing like it. Anyway, so iWork, they rewrote iWork. It looks amazing. Hopefully it will actually work. Which, knowing Apple, it should. It can basically view your let's say you create like a presentation on your thing. There's a little dock thing that you can plug it into and up to your computer, and I think they said on the lock screen, you can there will actually be like a little button thing that appears. So that's gonna be really cool. Let's go into. I already did the Flash thing, right? I really don't want to go into the netbook thing. So let's go into text and specs. So basically iPod Touch, I already got to that, except with a 9.7-inch screen. So it's nice for touching, and the resolution is 1024 by 768 pixels, and it also has the famous, which I think is really, I love the Apple Touch thing. Sorry, Microsoft, that's yourselves. Yes, I do live in Microsoft territory, don't I? So yeah, then let's go back to the LED display. It's LED IPS switch. You can view from any angle. The accelerometer. Stop going sleeping. So there's going to be two different versions, right? A Wi-Fi one and a 3G one, which I would probably get the 3G one just to have it in case. They'll be using AT&T, which I use for my cell phone company. Which is my phone. But it's still good. I still need to do my review on that. And also, plans, the limited, I can't remember what it said from the keynote, but it's going to start at $14.99, and then the unlimited one will be $16.99. And like I said, there will be iWork, which they rewrote, and then iWork will start at $9.99 per application. I believe that's what they said in the keynote. Also, they announced iBooks, which is going to be great because, well, I don't have any more room to put books, honestly, so I would definitely get the iBooks application. Does that sound familiar? iBooks? Back in the day. Anyways, so it's going to be also great for schools, the iBooks application, because they can put textbooks on them. I hate carrying textbooks around, but they schools most likely will not let you take it home if you're in like elementary through high school. Let's go into like the specs now. So on the top you got your lock power button, and then you got your headphone jack up there. On the left there is the mute switch button. I think it's switch, am I right? If I have the chat up and running, but WildRide is screwed up. And you also have the volume up and down controls. And then on the bottom you got Apple's 30-pin connector, USB, and you got a built-in speaker. So for pricing, what are they pricing this at? It's fairly good. For a 16 gigabyte with just Wi-Fi is $4.99, and then the one with 3G is $6.29, and the 32 gigabyte will be $5.99 Wi-Fi, and then $7.29 for 3G. 64 gigabyte will be for Wi-Fi $6.99, and then 3G is $8.29, which I like the 64 because I'm always running out of hard drive space from Word documents, iWork documents, whatever. But 16 probably won't use it that much for iWork, but it's good to have. Would I get this? Obviously, yes, like I said in this video a million times. Yes, I would. 3G, and yeah. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, comment, rate, subscribe onto my YouTube channel, which I have no idea. I think it's just TheJayceMangum, search it. And anyway, so take care, and I will see you guys.